Right, agenda item 7, Southport Business Recovery Fund. The report of the Assistant Director, Economic Growth and Housing is included on the agenda item 7. The report was considered by the Cabinet at its meeting held on the 5th of September 24, and the Cabinet endorsed the content of the recommendation. I call upon Councillor Mike to move the recommendation set out in the report.
So moved, Madam Mayor.
Is that seconded?
Seconded, Madam Mayor.
Are there any amendments? Is that agreed? Councillor Sammon?
Yes, I'd
Do
like,
you wish to
I'd like to
speak?
speak on the
Okay, go ahead.
Council, I welcome the Southport Business Recovery Fund and the immediate support it will give to the businesses that were directly impacted by the tragic events of 29th of July and the riots which followed. However, I urge the Council to think bigger and to develop a detailed strategy that will help all our struggling businesses to thrive. I live on St Luke's Road, where the dreadful riots took place. Those rioters brought shame on our community. They disrespected our three angels, Elsie, Phoebe and Alice, and all of the families affected. During the riots, my family was terrorised. As those thugs ran into our garden, they took our fences and bins and set them on fire outside our house. My 8-year-old son was screaming that he doesn't want to die and was asking if it was a war like in Ukraine. I was so worried for our police officers and hoping that more support would come. They bravely pushed the rioters back whilst getting bricks thrown at their heads until the road was clear. I didn't sleep that night. I went outside to help my neighbours put the fire out, and then I stayed up in case the rioters came back. I never expected what I would see next. From the early hours, local businesses turned up alongside residents on our road. They got straight to work helping clear the mess and repair the damage. By midday, our road had been retarmacked. By the end of the day, the mosque wall had been rebuilt, and donations were flying in from local businesses and residents to restock the shop which had been looted. It was the greatest display of community action that I've ever seen, and those people represented Southport. For that, I am so grateful and proud. Over the past few weeks, I've been reaching out to the local business community. They are not a separate entity, they are a part of the Southport community. I had heard that many were struggling due to the stark drop in footfall and bookings in August. It is not just the businesses in the immediate vicinity of Hart Street that suffered heavy losses. Every business which relies on tourists and locals filling our streets has suffered along with them. And not only the businesses on the high street which you may be thinking about. I spoke to one lady who provides entertainment for children's parties. They lost almost all their bookings overnight. I have seen figures from our local hotels which prove a dramatic fall in visitors to town. Many local businesses, instead of promoting themselves, held and promoted community events as Southport came together. As a small business owner myself, this signifies the small business people I know. They are the type of people who go above and beyond to put their staff and their customers before them. They supported us at our darkest time, and now we need to support them. We must put them first on the path to recovery, and stage 2 of the recovery fund must include all businesses affected in Southport. I feel most will not fill out the onerous paper required to claim for this fund. What they want most is for Southport to thrive again. For this, we need to see more events, perhaps even a special event to celebrate the Southport community. We need to look ahead with a bold new vision and a new marketing strategy for Southport. We cannot leave Southport to be most well known for what happened on Hart Street. People need to know what's on and what amazing attractions, bars, restaurants and shops Southport has to offer. Southport Pier must be repaired and reopened as quickly as possible. This could be the symbol of our recovery. We may need a Southport Recovery Board made up of local business and community people to help us reach the decisions we need. Tonight, Southport Football Club is hosting a free business networking event. We need to show the ambition to match theirs and make Southport the champions of small business. Finally, we must remember that we are not the important ones here. We are here to represent our communities and put our communities first. When my time on this council is done, no matter how long or short it may be, I won't look back on rows of members on the opposite benches. I won't look back on cheers from my own party. I will look back on the differences I've made and the people that I've helped. Council, I urge us to think bigger and let Southport businesses dream again. Thank you.
Is the Southport Business Recovery Fund agreed? Agreed. Thank you.
Your Worship, that was Councillor Sammon's maiden speech.
I did ask that and I was told it wasn't. I thought so. I did ask. So apologies. I did ask, was it a round of applause? That was his name.